Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club. Give Frank a call on 01925 243 363.
Mulligan's Funeral and Monumental Services are a family-owned funeral service first established by the late Brian Mulligan in 1996. We provide funeral homes in Gorton, Manchester and Reddish, Stockport, and we pride ourselves on giving a friendly and professional service to all the families who use our service. Contact us on 0161 432 0809.
Press this, and you can see this, hear this, taste this, and experience this. Press the green button at ireland.com.
Hello everyone and welcome to the show. The West Midlands Irish Business Group Awards is taking place on the 24th of March and we'll be speaking to Eileen Schofield to find out a little bit more about them. The Remedy Club Irish Band recently released their third album and we'll be featuring one of the songs from that album later in the show. But first, the Irish Consulate in Manchester arranged a very special Mother Language Day which took place at Manchester Central Library. It was a lovely occasion and Pat the Hat, who is a wonderful storyteller, came over from Ireland to entertain everyone. Pat, tell me, how did you get interested in storytelling?
Well, like everything else, there's a short version and a long version of it. The long version, we'd be here for a week. The short version, I kind of drifted into it. I'd be known as an organic storyteller. My father was a great raconteur. He could tell stories without an ounce of truth in them, and he was very funny. My mother then, she came from Kerry, and she taught us the stories about banshees and headless horses and all that kind of carry on. So that I grew up with stories all around me, do you know what I mean? So that's where it was. Then I was in the Boy Scouts and we always told stories around the campfire. And then there was a storytelling group started in Cork and I joined that. And in our house in Cork, everybody had to have a party piece. And I don't have a note in my head, as I normally say, I don't normally sing, and when I sing, I don't sing normally. So I had to have a party piece. And I used to listen to the great Eamon Kelly on the radio, and I used to learn some of his stories, and before I knew it, I was telling stories here, there and everywhere, and that's what brought me all the way to Manchester.
How do you remember them all?
I jokingly say, remember what? Remember? I would, you know, I'd have hundreds of stories now, but I'd remember them, I would, yeah. There's an island off the south coast of Ireland called Cape Clear Island. And there was a man living in that island one time. He was married. No, that wasn't his only problem. But living in the same house with him was his mother and father. And he was nagged from morning to night. He'd wake up in the morning and the wife would start nagging him first. She'd say, everybody in this island has children and we've no children. How come they all have children and we've no children? On and on she went. He could take no more, of course. So he went into the next room for a bit of peace and quietness. Did he get it? He did a deal. There was his father, and the father started to nag him. How is it, said the father, everybody in this island has gold and silver, everybody's rich and we're poor. On and on he went. Well, luckily they had 3 rooms in the house, so he went into the next room for a bit of peace and quietness. Did he get it? He did a deal. There was his mother, and she is blind as a bat. Oh, she said, I can't see whether it is day or night, winter or summer. He said, I can't see whether it's day or night, winter or summer. I can't see a spick. He said, I can't see anything. As if 'twas his fault. No, 'twasn't. So when men get nagged like that, there's only one thing to do. Take a hike.
And you cover a wide variety of stories, some comedy stories, sincere stories.
I tell you, my range now, Martin, is toot to toothless. Toot to toothless, right? So today now here we're in Manchester Library, there'll be kids here who would be 2 years of age, and there'll be grandparents who would be maybe toothless, so I'd have toot to toothless. But like, I do a bit of comedy, but storytelling isn't all about comedy, and if we don't tell the old stories, they'll be lost. So we can all do the funny stuff, but we have to remember the old stories too.
Sarah, we've got Pat the Hat here in Manchester. What a lovely occasion and a great turnout.
It is indeed, and we're delighted to be partnering now with Manchester Central Library, and they have their monthly family film club. So I kind of had the idea, wouldn't it be nice to extend it out a little bit? They're going to be showing an Irish film today, The Song of the Sea, and so we offered to bring Pat the Hat, a famous Shanachie or Irish storyteller across from Ireland, to tell a few tales before the film showing.
Well, absolutely, and I'm sure everybody will enjoy his stories.
Absolutely. Well, I saw him performing yesterday in Liverpool, so we're bringing him on a little tour of the north of England, really. So he was in Liverpool Central Library yesterday telling a few tales, and we have him in Bradford tomorrow. As part of the Bradford Irish Society, they do a monthly or bi-monthly trad session, so he's going to go along to that. And then we're partnering with Lancashire County Council, and we'll have him in a school up in Lancashire as well, telling a few tales.
That's absolutely fantastic, and it's covering a wide spread of the area for our community as well.
That's it indeed. We're trying to reach out, go to the people where they are, as well as bringing them in to see us. So it's all connected to Mother Language Day. So International Mother Language Day takes place on the 21st of February, and we wanted to celebrate our mother language, Irish. So Pat will be telling tales in English, but he'll have a few Irish words thrown in there. And we're also presenting the library with some Irish language children's books as well. So they'll be available for anybody to come in and borrow whenever they want.
Now, you got a great reception in Liverpool yesterday.
Oh, I did. Love Liverpool now. Liverpool are playing Newcastle United today, so I had a very, very divided loyalties there because I have great friends in Newcastle. And I be honest with you, way I'm on the way, the lads, I'm hoping the Toon Army will do it this time. So he was walking down by the shore, and you know when you be fed up, you be kicking stones, and he started to kick the stones, and there was a funny sound came out, and he reached down, and what did he see there only? A flattened, squashed up teapot, and he gave it a bit of a shine like that. Next there was a big burst of smoke. I am the genie of the lamp. Oh, thanks be to God, he said, you're exactly what I wanted. I could badly do with 3 wishes. How tough, says the genie, I'm Irish. He said, what difference does that make? An Irish genie can only give you 1 wish. Ah, come on, I'm stuck, I need 3 wishes. 1 wish, he said, take or leave it. He said, can I think about it? You can, of course, he said. And he went up to his wife, he said, I'm just after meeting a genie, and the genie's after giving me a wish. What'll I wish for? Oh, she said, we're married for years and we've no family. Wouldn't it be lovely to have a baby around the place, laughing or crying, wish for a baby? I'll do that, he said. And he goes into the next room and he meets his father. And he said, Father, I've great news. I'm just after meeting a genie, and the genie's after giving me a wish, and they're going to wish for a baby. And the father said, a baby? A baby? What kind of a clown of an idiot did I rear, wasting a wish on a baby? Wish for gold, he said, and we won't be poor anymore. All right, so Dada, I'll wish for gold. And he goes into the last room. He said, Mother, our troubles are over. I've just met a genie, and the genie's out to give me a wish, and they're going to wish for gold. And she said, what good is gold or silver to me, she said, when I can't see whether it is day or night, winter or summer? Would you not wish that I get my eyesight back?
We all experienced all those stories in years gone by, and it's great to hear them again.
Well, it is like, especially where you're coming from, the west coast, all the way from Kerry, Mayo and Galway. Like, storytelling was, like, when you think of it, you know people, and I know people, who grew up without television. Right, people had to entertain themselves, right? I mean, they couldn't be making babies all night in the long winter. They had to find out some ways of entertaining themselves. So they'd gather in the house and maybe have a hand of cards, maybe sing a song, have plenty gossip, and you might be lucky to hear a story. So it's part of us. It's part of us.
Carina, of course, it's a very special day for you because your mum and dad is here with you.
That's right, Martin. They are over for the weekend, and I thought they could have a bit more Irish culture themselves. They're mad keen to hear Pat's stories, and they're here in Manchester today with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, you're trying to reach out to the whole community right across the north of England, and you've done that since you arrived here in Manchester. But it's great to know that you're introducing new ideas all the time.
Yeah, well, I have to say this has been the brainchild of Sarah for a little while about bringing this story over and this new idea, and it's great to see it come to fruition and to see it actually take place, because I think we visited here about 6 or 8 months ago for this idea at first, so it's great when it comes together and you're here on the day for it.
And the timing is absolutely superb because of course we're right on the edge of March, and March means St. Patrick's Day, and it's a great occasion.
It is, and I'm really looking forward to it this year, Martin. You know, the parade is on the 12th of March, and we can't wait to get going on that. So this is a great build up, get people into the space, thinking about being Irish, getting the buzz going, getting the momentum, and then we'll hit the ground running on the 12th.
Sarah, you know, it's great for the Irish community now. You've been out and around all the north of England, and I'm sure you'll continue on yourself and Carina this year.
That's right. We're looking forward to getting out around St. Patrick's Day as well. We do have a minister coming, so we have the announcements were made about ministerial travel for St. Patrick's Day there last week, and we have Minister of State Jennifer Carroll McNeill coming. She's going to be in Edinburgh and Cardiff and Liverpool. So last year we had a minister in Manchester and Leeds, this year it'll be Liverpool. So we're hoping that she'll be able to participate in the parade on St. Patrick's Day in Liverpool.
There's always a great sense of humour down around Cork. And what part of Cork do you come from?
Well, I'm from the city, but the best definition I ever got of a Corkman, he's the only man who will go in a revolving door behind you and come out in front.
I like it.
That's what they say now, you know, they will say, may oh God help us. What do they say about Galway?
God, glad to get us. May oh God help us, God, we're glad to get us.
Well, I said about Cork, we're supposed to be clever, I don't know whether we are or not, but that's the way of it. So the next morning he goes down, picks up the teapot and gives a bit of a shine. Out comes the genie, and the genie said, well, did you make up your mind? I did, he said. Do you know what he wished for? He wished that his blind mother could see a brand new baby in a golden cradle. And agus is sinna mar scéal.
Now, you can't beat a good story, and Pat the Hat certainly has plenty of good stories. Now, we're going to take a little break, and when we return, we'll be speaking to Eileen Schofield from the West Midlands Irish Business Group Awards, and we'll be having some music from the Remedy Club Irish Band.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club. Give Frank a call on 01925 243 363.
Mulligan's Funeral and Monumental Services are a family-owned funeral service first established by the late Brian Mulligan in 1996. We provide funeral homes in Gorton, Manchester and Reddish, Stockport, and we pride ourselves on giving a friendly and professional service to all the families who use our service. Contact us on 0161 432 0809.
Press this, and you can see this, hear this, taste this, and experience this. Press the green button at Ireland.com.
Welcome back. Now we're off to meet Eileen Schofield, who's going to be telling us all about the West Midlands Irish Business Group Award. Eileen, tell me a little bit about the West Midlands Irish Business Group Awards.
Well, thank you very much, Martin, for the opportunity. So we have been going since 2008 as an organisation. It's a membership organisation where we bring first and second generation Irish and indeed third generation Irish who are working in business and around the city. So as we've been going a very long time, we've done some really extraordinary things during that time, to include charity balls, to include lots and lots of networking. And we decided this year, post-COVID, when we're all back to work, that we would get the West Midlands Irish Business Group Awards. It's our inaugural awards, and we are incredibly excited. We have so many nominations from all the sectors. You imagine the Irish are in every sector that you can imagine: professional services, construction, healthcare, education, all of those services. We've had lots of nominations, and we're super excited.
What a fantastic night to promote Irish people here in the city of Birmingham.
Oh my goodness, exceptional. We know that the Irish built the city. We absolutely know that. The Irish are very humble, really humble in terms of their accolades and their achievements, and we wanted to raise the bar for them. We wanted to raise the bar, literally and metaphorically, so that people can come and celebrate the success of the Irish. The Irish have done some amazing things throughout all of their own businesses, throughout the city and throughout the West Midlands. And this is a really nice platform for us to showcase all of those good businesses and those good people working in the businesses. Well, this is our inaugural awards. So the events have grown fantastically. We've got a superb database of people who are very engaged. We not only are doing networking and charity balls, we're also lobbying for the city for things that we care about for the Irish community within the city. So more of that to come on the awards evening.
Now tell me a little bit about the awards evening. What's actually going to happen?
Okay, so it's the 24th of March 2023 at Hogarth Hotel in Solihull. You need to get your glad rags on. You need to be there for 6:30 for our champagne reception. So the course of the evening we will have 10 awards to include Business of the Year, Lifetime Achievement of the Year, Personality of the Year, a whole host of awards. And we have a very special guest speaker, which I'm delighted to tell you about, Martin, and it is just disclosed John Joe O'Neill. So John Joe will have just come fresh from Cheltenham. It's going to be a fantastically busy time for him, and he's given his time to us to speak at the event.
That's a fantastic, look, that's a great guest, isn't it? But let's hope that we can get some tips off him as well, Eileen, because, you know,
Well,
we
you
all
never
need
know.
to have a few winners, don't we?
You never know. You never know. Let's wait and see.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned there that you've had lots of awards, of course, and lots of organisations and companies taking part in this. It means a lot to people to be recognised, doesn't it, for the good work that they do in the city?
100%. We have people who are running businesses, leading businesses, education, high profile in education, high profile in healthcare. And as I said, the Irish are very humble about their achievements. And we've worked closely with businesses over the last 10 years or more, and we want to really recognise their achievements for their own businesses, for their families, and for the city.
Now, you mentioned there, of course, it's very popular, and we had the pleasure of covering some of the history on that, about We Built This City. It was a great course, promotional, if you like, for the Irish that time. But yes, that is true. There's so many Irish here in Birmingham that actually built this city. We know a lot of them has left us now, but a lot of their families are still involved, and I'm sure they'd really like to be involved in something like this.
Well, we've still got tickets for sale, so you can go onto our website www.wmibg.co.uk. There are still sponsorship opportunities available as well, so we'd really love for businesses to sponsor the awards, sponsor the event, and showcase their own business, and that's really important for all of us to do that.
And of course, for an event like this to take place, sponsorship is really important.
Absolutely. So sponsorship will enable us to deliver the best we can deliver. So it's not just having people at the event, people buying tickets, enjoying the event. We've got a band at the end of the evening. We've got music at the beginning, Irish music. We've got Irish dancers. It's going to be a real celebration of the history and the culture and the current businesses in the city and around the city.
Tell us about the meal.
Well,
I'm always interested in food.
honestly, we've got a special menu. Can I tell you what it is?
Yeah.
So we're starting with seafood chowder with soda bread. And then we've got Guinness and beef, and then Concannon, and then we've got vegetables. So it's a really classy Irish meal. And then for dessert, we've got a rose with Bailey's ice cream and with all of the deliciousness in all of those meals. So it's going to be an exceptional meal.
Honestly, you've sold it to me already, Eileen. Look, we wish you the very best of luck. We know that it'll be a fantastic night.
Thank you.
Of course, many great people have been recognised. Well done.
Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing everybody there.
The very best of luck to Eileen and all the group, and I'm sure it'll be a great occasion and a fantastic night. Now it's time to feature some music from the Remedy Club Irish Band. This song, called Back to You, is one of their songs from their brand new album. We'll see you next Thursday night with the Irish in the UK at 7:30, and just before us, Henry McGlade will be here with his show from County Mayo. Until then, take good care.
Surfing my way out from under the waves so tall, fighting forgiveness, living as witness to all I saw through all the windows, so many windows, and through mother's eyes I see what you have given me. You give me all that I needed and more. You give me more that I wanted. I didn't know that it was you. You break my heart in two, bringing me back down to earth and back to life, bringing me back down to earth and back to you. Don't need to be born again when you are in front of me, searching for answers to the truth that can set me free. Every riddle I tried to reason, just trying to let things be. The colors of every season, so many seasons, and through mother's eyes I see what you have given me. You give me all that I needed and more. You give me more than I wanted. I didn't know that it was you. You break my heart in two, bringing me back down to earth and back to life, bringing me back down to earth and back to you. And through mother's eyes I see you're looking back at me. You give me all that I needed and more. You give me more than I wanted. I didn't know that it was you. You break my heart in two, bringing me back down to earth and back to life, bringing me back down to earth and back to you.
Press the green button at Ireland.com.